Now remember, banning notes as a means to widen India's tax base was not part of the Prime Minister's original pitch. It got added on later. Since then, a number of bewildering, cherry-picked, often contradictory data has been put out to claim that post-note ban, India has become more tax compliant. The claims are not quite borne out by the facts. So, one of the claims was that in the quarter from April to August 2017, there was an increase of 25% tax returns compared to the same period last year. But if we see previous years, taking the entire year, tax returns have grown at an equal or even higher pace. In 2012-13, growing by 31%, going up to almost 40% the next year, 15% in 14-15, but again picking up to 27% the next year and 22% in 16-17. So, that is fairly high or even higher than the 25% between this April to August post-note ban quarter. The government has also claimed that the number of taxpayers has increased from 2.26 crores in April of this year to 2.8 crores by early August, an increase of 60 lakhs or again 25% compared to the same period last year. But again, when you see the data for the same period over previous years, 25% is not so significant. April to August 13, a 52% increase in new taxpayers. In 2014, 12.5% increase, then 16% increase, a 40% increase in the year 2016, which is almost double the 24% that's been notched up in this quarter post-note ban. The government then put out data on the surge in new taxpayers, which they say is because of note ban. But this was confusing. The Finance Ministry claimed that the number of new taxpayers in the last financial year had risen to 91 lakhs. The Economic Survey claimed that new taxpayers in this period was 80.7 lakhs. When we checked, the Finance Ministry said because this was different time periods being used by both. It in fact wasn't, it was the same. Regardless, a look at the growth of new taxpayers in the past few years doesn't seem to suggest there's been an unusual surge. In 14-15, India added 76 lakh new taxpayers. That number fell slightly to 63.5 lakhs in 15-16, but then has picked up in 16-17 to either 80 lakhs or 91 lakhs, depending on which figure you want to believe. But in sum, there's nothing to suggest that note ban has led to some sort of an unusual surge in India's tax base.